Hi YouTube, this is Tracy Kelly again from Homeschooling is My Superpower. And today I wanted to do a video on how I teach math to my kindergartner and my third grader. I have made a video in the past about teaching reading and teaching a few other subjects. So I basically just want to break down how you would go about teaching math without a math curriculum for the newbies and for people who may be just looking for ideas. I surf YouTube all the time trying to find some things I can add into my day, or some things that I can kind of use to keep learning interesting and fun. So I'm going to actually do this video just to give you some ideas, or to help you with your math, setting up your math curriculum if you're a newbie. First of all, our math day, of course, I just said I have a kindergartner, 5-year-old, and a third grader that is 8. And I actually have 4 components that I do of our math curriculum, or our math day. The first part, I usually start with what I like to call mental math. With mental math, what I usually do is I give them both a problem that they can do in their head. Of course, mental math. For instance, for my third grader, it may be something as simple as, let's see here. It may be something as simple as this. 30 plus 52 plus 1. He, in his head, should be able to look at this without stacking, without any other help, and tell me what the sum is. I also give them, well, let me give you an example for my kindergartner. Her problem may be something like this. This would be her mental math problem. And she basically would try to tell me in her head what 3 plus 4 is, or from her memory what 3 plus 4 is. After I give them the problem and they tell me what their sum is, I like for them to give me another way that they could have solved the problem in their head. If they looked at it and solved it right away, I still want another option. Usually I give them a sheet of paper. They can write it out as a problem or operation, and the second way I like to see it is in a diagram or a picture. So for my kindergarten, it's easy. Pretty much she would draw circles or squares or whatever to show me this is how I got it. My third grader, what he usually practices is decomposition, or he breaks down the numbers. So for him, he would probably leave 30 the way it was, but he usually likes to do something like this. 30 plus 50, he'll break down that to 50 plus 3. So he'll take the 2 from the 50 and the 1 here and add 3. So in his head, he already knows that 20 plus 30 is 30 plus 50 is 80, plus 3 would be 83. So that's a way that he likes to do it. And actually with decomposition, you can actually break down the numbers into their standard form and you can solve it that way. But he normally uses those 2 methods. And then of course, I also like for him to diagram it for me to show me exactly how he got it. So at the beginning of our day, we have mental math. After mental math, we do a fast facts. Fast facts for my kindergartner and my third grader are around the same thing. They have 2 minutes to solve a sheet of problems. 2 minutes only. After the 2 minutes, however many that they're left with or that they got incorrect, they start over the next day to see if they can get more correct or more completed, until finally they have the entire sheet completed and every fact is correct. Once they do that, they move on to the next sheet, which for my third grader doing multiplication, he moves up to the next timetable. My daughter, same thing. She's doing different random addition ones. After that, we keep getting more complicated until she's out of addition into subtraction, and so on and so on. So I'm going to show you what our fast fact sheets look like. I do not have a laminating machine. That is on my wish list right now. This is fast facts for my kindergartner. She has basically beginning addition or simple addition that she completes. And this is what hers looks like. She has 2 minutes to do this. My third grader, he has more problems, but he has the same 2 minutes to complete them. So far, he's completed this. He just got a couple wrong, so I'm making him redo it again. But he's gotten all of them done in 2 minutes. And after this, he's going to move up to the next numeral of facts. After fast facts, I give them one fact for the day. It's a random fact. For my third grader, he's doing multiplication, so I may give him, today your fact of the day is 8 times 9. He gets an index card. He writes the fact on the index card, the problem on the front, and the answer on the back. My kindergartner does an addition fact. Same thing, index card. They save the index card every day. They build up until by the end of the week, they should have 5 facts. Towards the end of the week, I go ahead and quiz them on the 4 facts that they've had previously in the week. And they have, a certain amount. It's basically like a little paper quiz to see if they remember without looking at the index card the answer to the problems. So we have our mental math. We have our fast facts. They do the fact of the day, which I kind of put it together with the fast facts. And then once we completed that, we move into our book work. Our book work for us, we're still following a Easy Peasy, which you can find at www.allinonehomeschool.com. It is actually a free curriculum for pre-K actually through 12th grade. And basically she's a blessing. She has actually taken her children's work that she's found for them, and she's compiled it into one website per grade level. Every day you have your lessons, and you can just pull them up, and she's already downloaded. If you have to go to anything, it's already linked to the day, to the assignment, and it's a one-stop shop. I just supplement a little bit along with that, but basically we do whatever assignment is done for that day. And if I need to move him on to book work, he's working out of this workbook this year, which is a Sylvan math book workbook, and it's really good because it's kind of very colorful, but it complements just about every subject that we're going to cover this year. And it's great for moving ahead because it's a little bit above third grade level in some things, but it's great too for those who need to supplement and that need to kind of reinforce a skill maybe that they haven't gotten yet. So this is a great workbook. So that's usually how we start with his book work. Easy peasy workbook work, or if I have a resource worksheet or something like that, he'll do that. Kindergartner, same thing. She does easy peasy, and then she also has this. She's in kindergarten, but she's working out of this, and she's doing very well in the first grade workbook. The kindergarten was a little easy for her, so I found something that is great. Some of the things are a little challenging, but she seems to be doing fine in the math section. This is one of the assignments she completed, which was the addition. She did great with it. As you can see, she didn't get anything wrong. And they do have some, a lot of them are like that. They do have some color by number things like this that I really like, and she likes color by number. So we have that, and basically she'll work out of here, easy peasy. And I also some days will give her this. She loves this because it's a dry erase, and she can do her addition facts like this. And actually they give her the little counters on the page, so if she doesn't want to use her fingers, or we don't have any manipulatives around, she can count the pictures to do her addition as well. She's doing really well though with no not needing too many counters or manipulatives. Speaking of manipulatives, if you need counters or things for them to kind of visually count until they grasp the concept of addition, you can use, I use these that are kind of like some little blocks. You can use Legos, you can use beans, you can use whatever. And another great creative thing that I've learned in college was you can use M&Ms. M&Ms are great things you can do, not every day, but you can do it for a treat or just for something fun. Today we're going to add using our M&Ms, and we use our M&Ms to do 3 plus 2 or 3 take away 2, however you want to do it. And after they're done with their assignment, of course, they can eat them. And that makes it fun. They look forward to things like that. If you let them know ahead of time, hey, tomorrow we're going to do our M&M counters. That's a great thing to keep kids excited and to, you know, kind of keep things going where they have something to look forward to. Not everyone looks forward to math, but I think if you let them know ahead of time, we're going to be using our M&Ms for our counters, that definitely will give them something to look forward to. Also, I have these workbooks that I got at 2 different dollar stores, but they both were $1 and they're both great. This one came from Dollar General, and of course this one is for my kindergartner. This one came from Dollar Tree, and I will be doing a small little mini Dollar Tree haul video to show you some cool things that I found. This one was really cool to me. It's a multiplication workbook based on the Common Core curriculum. Anyone knows me, I'm not a fan of Common Core at all. I don't incorporate a large part of Common Core into our day, but I do introduce them to the concepts of Common Core because I believe that they need to be exposed to it because they both are college bound, and I believe that, so far anyway, but I believe that they will need to be at least exposed to the concept of Common Core. So I try to introduce certain things Common Core, one of them being math. This is cool because it has the skills and the topics that are covered based on the Georgia standards and the Common Core curriculum here. So I can actually use this for my planning to put by the end of the year what we have done that relates to Common Core, what skills that they've done. So this is pretty cool. I like this, and it's colorful as well. It has kind of like charts. It has the math problems, and I like this book because the math problems are large, which is non-intimidating for kids, especially that are beginning multiplication. So it's really cool. It doesn't look overwhelming. They're large, and you know, it's a good size. And then of course the workbook isn't overwhelming either because it's something we can just do in a few weeks just to cover that particular topic or just to keep bringing out. Other than that, I have a little textbook that I have here that is I call it my vintage textbook. But what I like to do is I still pull from it and I try to compare it to what I believe they're still doing. Most of this stuff still in 3rd and 4th grade. So so far it's not vintage enough where I feel like it's, you know, holding them back from anything. So when I just want to pull from something, maybe to do board work or to just give a random fact or whatever, I can always pull from this. Or if they need an explanation about a skill level, maybe I'm not going, you know, in depth enough for them, they can always go back and read the introduction to the topics in the textbook and get the vocabulary and things like that they need. So those are really the items that I use for math. So to go back to kind of summarize what our day is like. Again, we have I say 4 concepts, but really it's more like 3. We do mental math, we do our fast facts, we do our book work. So basically that's what our math looks like in a day, and it's working out great. I was a little afraid and intimidated at the beginning because if anyone has seen my other videos, we are coming from our state virtual academy, and I decided to go on our own this year, and I did not purchase a box curriculum. So we've basically been doing everything on our own, and it's been turning out actually great. And I was intimidated and I was afraid, but other than having to do more planning and more research to make sure that we're doing what we need to be doing, it's still working out great. And they seem to be learning. They seem to be doing just fine with their learning, with the things that they need to do. So I have no complaints, and I'm very, very proud actually of how we're doing on our own so far. So basically that's what I wanted to cover. I want to show you some of the things that you can do, how you can plan it out. The fast facts is a great thing to keep their skills going. It's something aside from what they're learning. My son is not just doing multiplication. He's moved on from multiplication, but he's doing more things in math. But I like to keep pulling the multiplication facts so that they stay fresh and they become fast facts, as I say. I like for them to be able to look at the problem and know what it is without having to do a lot of finger work, a lot of, you know, memorization. They should just look at it just like we can look at 2 plus 2 and we know what it is. So same thing with my daughter with addition. I want her to do the fast facts enough to when she sees it, she knows what the problem in the sum is, or the difference is, or product is, or whatever she's working on at the time. So basically that is how we do our day. We do our mental math, our fast facts, and our seat work, and that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I gave you an idea of things that you can do, or just a look into what we do for math. And I'll be doing more videos like this. I'm just breaking down some of the things that we do to hopefully give you some ideas and some things you can add on to what you've already, you know, been doing. So take care, and I will see you soon. Oh, okay, look for my Dollar Tree haul video. It's very many though, but I would like to show you some of the things I got. So take care, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.